we call it the itis, where
Yeah.
after you eat
After
and
we
then
eat,
you want to go to sleep. Well, that's that
we
big,
get that sweet tooth. We get the sweet tooth. We want to eat the little piece of cake after, and then
right,
we want to go to sleep.
right. Well, that's the drop, the sugar drop.
Hmm. And then the mood disruptor. How
It's
does
a
it?
mood disruptor. Yeah.
How,
Because the
why?
thing is, because of the inflammation. And so with the inflammation, your body just feels like you're swollen. And so all the um, different processes in your body are trying to deal with this inflated state. Because we should be calm, cool, everything should be working fine. It should not be like a pressure in our body. And that's what that inflammation is.
Yeah.
So even think about when your joints have inflammation.
Hmm.
They hurt, they're hard to move. I get up in the morning, I can't move.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so plants don't produce inflammation unless you're allergic to those type of plants, which means you have to listen to your body.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about God, I just lost my train of thought when you talked about um around 2020,
Hmm.
everybody was eating what is that stuff? I was getting it from the Samoans. It in the jar, and it reduced it, got the mucus out. Everybody was eating it. I
Like
was
sea moss
sea
or
moss. Sea
sea
moss.
moss. Mhm.
Everybody was eating sea moss. I don't hear a whole bunch of people eating sea moss anymore.
No, people still do.
Well, I don't, it's not as popular because
Right,
everybody was talking about it at one time. Everybody,
right.
all my friends was doing sea moss. Everybody was selling sea moss on the corner. I don't see that like I used to see it.
Mhm.
Um, but is that also good for inflammation?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It helps. Sea moss also helps your GI tract, your immunity. But the thing is, the reason why you probably don't see it as much is that you are starting to see in the grocery stores processed sea moss.
Hmm.
Don't buy that.
Don't buy processed sea moss. How do we
No.
know? 'Cause it's in
Yeah,
the store.
yeah, buy the real sea moss.
Okay.
Read the labels.
Okay. So what are some other ways? Because you're saying sugar, sounds like you're saying sugar causes inflammation, inflammation causes illnesses. And
Yes.
so I know the first thing we need to do is just kind of reduce or remove sugar out of our body. But what are some other ways we can reduce inflammation?
Other ways you can reduce inflammation, like you said, you can do the sea moss, um, stop eating meat because meat does, produce inflammation in your body. Um, but those people that want to eat meat, then go back to just fish or chicken, but good fish or chicken. Not, the ones you buy at the grocery store because they've probably been dead for a week or two. The fish are farm raised, they don't clean out the farm for the fish. The dead ones are in there, they poop in there, they just keep feeding them and they add antibiotics. And then so that the fish will look decent enough so that they can sell them.
Yeah.
Um, um, so increasing your vegetables then should help. Because
Okay.
if you increase your vegetables, then you will not want as much processed foods. And that's fresh or frozen vegetables.
So you said broccoli is not good because I drown mine with some cheese. That's not a good thing to do, obviously. Um, but when you're, there's a couple of questions that I want you to answer. But
Mhm.